Got junk?
The tornado warning has been extended. Let's get right to John Elliott with your first alert forecast.
Well, thank you, Cindy. Hi, everybody. So we've been talking about Sullivan County. I want to define the parameters. This is the box right there. This is a tornado warning that's now in effect until 12:45. You're saying this is a different tornado warning? In essence, we've just followed the track of this storm. Remember, just moments ago, we talked to you about the forward speed of this, northeast at about 35 miles an hour. That means it's flying, which might ultimately serve to shred it. But that also gives you that forward momentum, which could lead to potentially more wind damage. A tornado warning is in effect in Sullivan County until 12:45. If you're watching in Sullivan County, I know you hear it right now. You see it, too. Get to the basement. If you can't get to a basement, avoid windows. And you can always use a bathroom if there's not a lot of glass. If not, get to a closet that's got soft material in there. And this will pass quickly. But look at the banding, too. You're seeing some really significant rain north of Sullivan into more of Ulster County. Look at the coverage you're going to see in Ulster. Watch these two lines, too. That could lead to some training rain. So not only are we talking about the possibility of a tornado, we've got more localized flooding likely for central Sullivan into Ulster County as well. Now, Rockland, Bergen, the city, and Fairfield, look at these pockets. You've just been seeing round after round out through parts of Suffolk as well. So it's going to be a slow go. You want to factor in extra time for after-school pickup, whatever you've got to do today. I mean, we've all got stuff to do. We got an area low pressure and a front, so there's a lot of available energy out there. And this is something else. Look at that. What are you looking at? There's not much because we've got some dense fog. Showers in 73 right now. So temperatures are actually down. This corresponds nicely with the movement of the rain. But the flip side is you've got dew points that are up and you've got winds that are relatively low closer to some of the city and coastal areas. That's why we're seeing pockets of fog as well. So it really is going to be a challenging afternoon with this area low pressure and the energy affiliated with it. The warm front gives you the lift, so you have the moisture lift and instability you would need for another isolated tornado. I want to stress isolated. We don't have any more active watches. The only warning we have is that tornado warning in Sullivan County. Could see an isolated severe thunderstorm, not to minimize that threat, because that's a 60-mile-an-hour wind. We are not getting a lot of reports of hail. I know Scott and Lonnie will be looking at that because hail could be an issue. I think this is going to be a real heartbreak for some. If you don't know how deep it is, don't drive into it. Could see some big ponding and flash flooding. Want to show you, see how that pushes through, and then you get a break, but then you get these isolated storms. Sometimes those individual cells also serve up terrific wind, so be mindful of that. It's now 7 o'clock. We're winding things down, but we're not quite done yet. But then we will be. Friday morning starts gray with a shower here and there. Then Friday's going to be nice. Of your 2 weekend days, Saturday right now better than Sunday. Scott and Lonnie will have the latest on that. And I know something they're watching. We now have Umberto. Should make the bend, but we are going to be watching this area of development too. This, again, is closer to Dominican Republic and Haiti, and there's still ample fuel here. Now, there could be interaction between these two storms, and they could both be steered away, but we are not done with hurricane season either, so I want to make sure that you're ready for that. I'll step away for that. That's the area that we're going to be watching. 75 muggy and at times stormy degrees. Make sure you're ready for that. We do start to wrap things up tonight. And then Friday may start gray, but it's such a better day. Saturday, better the 2 weekend days, going up to Westchester for the 250th anniversary of a little thing called America. They're kicking that off this weekend. And then we wrap up the weekend with a shower. Just remember, with severe weather in the area, be mindful that it freaks some dogs out.